Hey YouTube, this is Dean making another vid. If you like my content, please consider hitting the like button. Also, please consider subscribing, as it is very much appreciated. Okay. Potassium hydroxide. 2 kilos. 48 bucks. Delivered from the chemical supply place here in Sydney. Not too bad. KOH. 90% KOH. I'm not going to open it up because corrosive 8. Warning: corrosive causes severe burns and to eyes, skin, respiratory tract. Toxic. May cause serious lung damage. Repeated skin contact may cause dermatitis. Reacts with water producing excessive heat. Sealed up. Sounds like it's in little nodules. So, it's called corrosive potash or potash. Yeah, interesting. Been looking it up. The stuff I extract from ash, and I have got I did my last burn. I've got that much ash again. There's a bit of contention as to what I'm actually extracting and what I'm making. They think, some people say we're extracting potassium potassium chlorate. Oh, I'm not a chemist, and these names spin me out. But anyway, I looked it up online, and potassium hydroxide, this is the stuff you make soap with. And potash, this is what potash is. And boiling ash makes, from what I know, is potassium hydroxide. But there's not a lot of information on how I convert this into ash lye. I've tried to look it up. And I actually talked to the woman who sold it to me, because the tracking, I bought it the other day, about 5 days ago, last week. Anyway, the tracking she'd given me said it was delivered on Friday, and I didn't get it. And so I contacted them Friday. Never heard anything back from them. Anyway, I contacted them this morning and said, look, I haven't got the product. The tracking said it was delivered. And the person I talked to said, give me a couple of hours. We'll look into it and we'll find out. Anyway, the lady who rang me back, very nice lady, said, I've sent you a link. The delivery company is sending it today, and it just turned up. But she was talking to me about it, and she gave me a fair few warnings about it. And I said, yeah, look, I've read about it. I know I'm not going to be silly with it or anything. I'll be wearing gloves and everything. Because she said, make sure you're wearing a mask and the whole kit and caboodle with it. And they've got the warnings on it. And she said, I take no responsibilities. And I said, yeah, I know, I understand all that, you know. And as a chemical supply place, they have to say all that too, so yeah. But I don't know, if I put this in water, and then it says there it produces excessive heat, reacts with water producing excessive heat. If I put this in water and then boil it, yeah, I don't know. And I don't, from the sounds of that, because it's 90% pure KOH, by the sounds of it, it might produce a 13 or 14 pH ash lye. And yeah, not sure if I really want that. and now I bought 2 kilos of the stuff. But they say this is what people buy it to make soap with. And she said, oh, what are you going to do with it? And she said, you're going to make soap. And I just said, yes, that's what I'm going to do with it. I didn't want to go through telling her what I was going to do with it, because for fire making, I don't know. I might just put it aside and I might make soap with it, because that's, I don't know. The whole handling of, if I made it and it tests 13 or 14 pH, I don't want to be drying that sort of stuff out in my oven. I don't want to be handling it yeah, I'm not sure. Anyway, I've got it now, and yeah. Anyway, I wanted to show you that. Bit of a wild ride, but I wanted that, and I've got a heap of ash, so I'm going to make up some more ash lye. 12 pH is good gear. It seems to be working really well for me anyway. But I might get some lard and just make up some thing. The only way I can think of to do this is by leaching, maybe. And just pour water and leach it through, maybe. Because it could be just a matter of putting it in a bucket and putting water, distilled water in it. I think it might just do that. I might just do a little batch and just see if it might just turn water, because it's so got no charcoal in it at all. It might just turn water into ash lye by itself. I might just take a little scoop out and put it in some water and see what happens, and just leave it sit there for a couple of days without boiling it, and just see if it turns into ash lye. See if the water changes colour, and yeah, just see what happens. But it does suggest keep it in original airtight packaging away from direct sunlight. Yeah, it is very caustic, corrosive 8. You don't get it on your skin. Handling it with gloves on, the whole lot. Put a mask on. So yeah, but I just wanted to show you that. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have bought so much. The difference between 1 kilo and 2 kilos was not a lot of money, so that's why I went 2 kilos. So yeah, I think it was $36 and $48 was bugger all, so that's why I went 2 kilos. And yeah, so yeah. But anyway, I will see what happens. I might, as I said, I might just do a little mason jar up and see what happens with it. But even if I make up I don't know if a 13 or 14 batch will make it any better. And if it's so corrosive or so alkaline, I don't think it'll make it any better as far as for fire making goes. I don't know. I don't know. It might, or it could just turn it into, it could just make it that much better again. So yeah, I don't know. It could be the answer to to all the questions too. So yeah, it could be the whole thing. So yeah. But anyway, wanted to show you that. Just a bit more experimentation. Yeah, I will be putting this aside so curious adult children don't get a hold of it. Because no, my sons. And yeah, I'll be doing some more ash lye up. That's the last of the fires. We've virtually got, I think we've got a few little bits of pieces of wood left, not enough to really worry about it, but I've got enough to probably fill up one more mason jar of ash. I don't really want to keep any spare, so I'll do that. I'll do an experiment and I'll see what happens with this. Yeah, I might leave it a little while, just have a bit of a think about it, do a bit more research. I want to do a little bit more research. I've had some preliminary looks online, but I couldn't find much about how to convert potash into ash lye. I couldn't find much, so yeah, I might do some Google searching. I was only searching on YouTube. I'll do some Google searching and I'll see what comes up. Anyway, we'll go from there. Or I might put in potassium hydroxide and see if I can come up, or corrosive potash or potash, and just see what happens. Anyway, we'll go from there. Anyway, thanks for watching.